Hey, it's Paul over at Styrene Relics. Well, I just seem to be punching one out every few hours today. I've had some people ask me if I could, uh, show what I do on a model as I'm building it, and I really can't do that because I don't edit. I just one take type of thing. I guess I need to learn that. But anyways, what I thought I would do is I would show what I have planned, and I can give you a before and after. So here we go. This is that 68 Shelby Cobra, or no, it's the GT. Yeah, Shelby Cobra GT. So you can tell I don't know my Fords all that well. So my plan for this is to make a drag car out of it, but it's going to have the full interior and streetable, I guess I should say. So the plan initially is because it's kind of nice that it doesn't have the exhaust molded in. So I thought maybe I'd cut the fender wells out. And then I got to remembering, no, Mustangs, I believe, had shock towers. So I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking, well, I'm not a guy that knows much about shock towers, but I know that's not right. So my plan is right here. This is going to be the fix. This is just a spur, but if I put that in here, okay, clean off all the crap, and then I can mold that in, then I got a shock tower that looks closer than what's there, okay? And then at that point, I cut that off at the top of the inner fender well, and the part that was right here for shipping, that you have to cut out to put the hood in. Now what that does is that gives me the brace that goes from the firewall to the top of the shock tower. This piece right here. It's nice and flat and it's wide. Might be a little too wide, but I'll figure it out when I get it there. So that's going to be my shock towers. I'm going to try and build my own shock towers somewhat like a shock tower, and we'll see how that runs. I still haven't decided if I'm going to cut this hole in the hood. I like this hood just the way it is, but the Cougar, like the 69, 68 Cougars, they had that little short hood scoop. If I could find something in that line that would fit, I have a 69 Cougar, but the problem is it goes way out to the middle of these vents, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose those. So I'll find something there. If I don't, then I just leave it. So that takes care of the chassis almost. One other thing, I want to run a set of slicks, obviously, and to do that, the kit, I could probably find something in all the junk that I've got, but I was thinking maybe I could just make it pretty much box stock. The kit comes with a rear end, and you put shackles in the back, and I'm not crazy about doing that. So I think the plan might be, you see, you cut the wheel well out, and it's on both sides, so they give you that. So I might cut this wheel well out and then use some quarter round that I have and put a mold line along the top of this, kind of like I did on the 55 Project X that I need to finish up. But anyway, I can do that and make it look like more finished. That'll open up the wheels. I won't have to run a shackles, and that'll get the wheel up in here, and the car will set level. I really didn't want it to be jacked up. So I don't have a problem with that. They did that a lot back in the day, so I'm good with that. The other thing is they give you custom bucket seats, and I like the stock seats. Okay, the stock bucket seats look really good to me. Problem is they got a console molded into them. So I'm going to cut right at the console, cut that off, and see how that goes. So that'll automatically mean that this will have to be the driver's seat and the passenger seat, because it'll have to set down inside the wheel well down in there. Or not wheel well, but the well for the drive shaft. That hump there, because there might be a little bit of an opening on the bottom or on that side. So that's going to be the plan for that. And then the other thing that I've got going on in my head, I do not like it when they mold the radiator into the core support. So I've been hem-hawing around on how I want to do this. I'm either going to cut this out and find me a radiator that will work, and then I don't know if I'll have enough room to put a real radiator in the front, or if it has to go in the back or in the front. Either way, this little gizmo here has got to come off. That's for the battery. Obviously, it'll be in the trunk, but I'm not going to open the trunk up. So I may end up having to cut this open and putting a radiator there to make it look right. That's just something for me to think about. I kind of got started on that engine. I was telling you I got to sanding the glue and everything down. So that seam line is getting almost gone. I got a little bit of hoop-de-doo right there. I got to take care of that. And the top is coming along, but you don't see that, so I'm not too concerned about the top. But I do want to try and clean that little gizmo up a little bit. So got that. Got my roll bar. Not one of my favorite roll bars, but I think I'm going to run it. I don't feel like making one. I have some, but this one's already the right height and everything. And the reason why I'm thinking about doing that is because they have, this kit comes with the back seat delete package, you know, this piece, and so that roll bar will work on that real well, because I'll be using that. I'm not going to have the back seat in. So that's how we're running with that. And I don't think I'll have any more cutting or anything, any more modifications. I think I'll just leave it the way it is at that point. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. Kind of been messing around with that this afternoon. I was at my daughter's today, so I didn't get a lot done on any of the kits. So I'll be up tonight messing with this, and then tomorrow the plan is to work on that T-Bird. So, all right, I'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks for stopping by.